Now, Texas Democratic State Representative Nicole Collier, really appreciate your time. I think just to start with the Senate set to vote in just a few hours, is there anything else Democrats can do kind of last-ditch wise before that vote takes place?
In the Texas Senate, no. There's just not enough numbers. This bill is going to pass. They're going to get what they want, and Trump's going to have 5 more seats from Texas. So that's why we're relying on California.
There's also, I think, a legal pathway on some level after the fact. And I'm interested, you and your colleagues, there will be a challenge, I assume, in federal court saying it's a violation of the Voting Rights Act, which prohibits redistricting based on race. But one of the questions I've had is kind of people try to figure out this path forward. There's a federal appeals court recently who ruled in another Texas case, the Voting Rights Act protections do not extend to multiple racial or ethnic groups joining together. Governor Abbott has been citing that ruling pretty repeatedly as a justification here. Do you not view that as a potential roadblock for the lawsuit as well?
Well, look, that's our only hope right now. We know that when Trump made the call to Abbott, we saw that Abbott is going to comply. He doesn't have the courage to stand up against him and push back. So we know that that's the only hope that we have right now, to set the legal record and have the courts take a look at it and make the decision. And the Democrats in Texas firmly believe that this is a violation of the Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act.
You mentioned the effort that's our colleague Steve Catorno was just reporting on in California. I want you to listen to what former Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy told CNN today about that redistricting push by Democrats there.
This is something that could be very dangerous nationwide if the Democrats move forward, because Republicans could do this in more states than the Democrats can.
I think that's one of the questions I've had when, Trump is talking about, he's got Missouri, he's pushing Indiana state Republicans as well. This kind of arms race here, is there concern that this doesn't net out for Democrats in the end?
Look, Republicans need to be concerned that this is going to backfire on them. Trump is so blinded by his greed that he doesn't see what's happening. He's willing to throw other Republicans under the bus. In California, we saw the Republican Congress members pleading, asking to stop this mid-decade redistricting. But they don't care because they're so blinded by their greed that they're willing to throw them under the bus to get what they want, and that is more reinforcement in Congress, in Washington. Now, Trump could call Abbott right now and tell him to back off, but he won't because he's too greedy.
You spent 2 nights on the Texas House floor rather than accepting a temporary police escort mandated by the Republican Speaker, who was seeking to make sure the chamber could reach quorum for the vote. Can you just to take a step back? I know it's been an intense couple of weeks here, but what does it tell you about where this chamber is going in the future, in the weeks, the months ahead in legislative sessions?
Yeah, I'm very concerned because what we're seeing happen is that they are no longer listening to the people. We're seeing them drive this ship right into the ground by continuing to push efforts, listening to just one person, Trump. He's giving the directives, and that's all that they're following. So our body is fragile in terms of the collaboration. I don't think we're going to see further collaboration between the Democrats and Republicans in Texas because this is dividing us. This is drawing a line in the sand, and people are taking sides. And I hope that if we want to have a nation of unity, of working together for the greater good, this has got to stop. But for now, since they're playing dirty, we got to play dirty too.
Yeah, it certainly seems to be the pathway forward from both sides here. Democratic Texas State Representative Nicole Collier, really appreciate your time. Thanks so much.